Well, incredibly well-pitched game tonight by Ethan. That was obviously our big positive, is just the way he attacked the zone with relentless strikes. Almost 80% strikes. Just an outstanding job, and unfortunately, we didn't provide him much help defensively or offensively, which is very uncharacteristic of us. It's certainly feels like hit a little rough patch here this week. We've had a tough week, but that doesn't have to lead into any further. We need to keep our heads up, chest out, and just know that just because we didn't play well today and yesterday and Tuesday, it doesn't have to leak into tomorrow. And we'll get this turned around, and we need performances like we got tonight from Ethan, and we'll just need more of that offensively and defensively, and a quality start from Aiden, and get back to playing good. And that's just what has escaped us these last few games. We just haven't been consistent. We haven't been good. But Ethan was very good tonight, and certainly put us in a position to win the game had we played a little bit better on the other side of the ball. But not to take away from just an incredible performance by him. No walks, lots of strikes, and pitched 9 innings. Just really outstanding individual performance by Ethan.
Questions for Ethan?
Ethan, look, you had pretty good command tonight. Did you have was one pitching working better for you than the other, or was it all of them working for you?
I'd say some innings I'd have my stuff, some I wouldn't, but we always keep the mindset of just competing and show mental toughness up there and just attack the strike zone. And I feel like I did a pretty good job of that tonight, just throwing pitches for strikes.
You set a career high last weekend for innings pitched, and then you built on it this weekend. Do you feel like you're getting stronger as the season goes on?
Yeah, I'd say so, for sure. Gaining a lot of confidence. I mean, just trying to give my team the best chance to win, each week in and out. And I'd say I'm doing an okay job at it right now. And there's some parts I can clean up and fix to help my team win.
Ethan, obviously not the start you guys wanted, but it seemed like you got a little bit stronger as the game went along. Definitely strung together some 1, 2, 3 innings. Kind of walk us through what your mindset was as the game progressed.
It's all about mental toughness. I mean, EB preaches to us. It's all in your head. I mean, you go up there, you can beat anybody. I mean, we're not the biggest, fastest, strongest, or the best, but we'll damn sure give you a good run for the game.
You talked about confidence a minute ago. How much does a performance like you had tonight, how much does that factor into your confidence?
It definitely helps, I'd say for sure, but it doesn't only help me, it helps the guys too. They just want to keep throwing me back up there and keep throwing up zeros for them. That's the best thing I can do for this staff, for this team.
Anything else for Ethan? All right, thank you, Ethan.
Questions for Coach?
How do you get that message that you just talked about across to your team with such a quick turnaround?
That's what I told him in the dugout. Exactly that. So, I mean, it's ready or not, the game starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So maybe that's the best thing for us is to have a quick turnaround, and the game can't get here quick enough. So we've responded to adversity all season. This is probably the most adversity we've had up to this point, at least as a team, in terms of losing games. But it'll end up being good. This will be a great lesson for us, and we need to go through this and learn from it. And you find some bright spots in it, like what we got from Ethan tonight, and getting through the lineup 4 times and throwing same side changeups, left on left changeups, and doing the things that he did to get through that lineup a 4th time. That's a good lineup over there. But we just need to get back to playing good. That's really all there is to it. And we had a great individual pitching performance tonight, and did not play well defensively or offensively. In terms of offensively, being able to string quality at bats together, we'd get a couple guys on and strike out or ground out. But I know we're gonna come out of it. We just will.
Has not having Chufo and having to shuffle some guys around, I know you didn't want to use injuries as an excuse, but has that maybe played with the chemistry some out there in the middle infield?
Yeah, I mean, Chufo's an elite shortstop, but Hindy's been a great shortstop his whole career, and you know he had an off night tonight, but yeah, certainly with Hinderleiter at first and Chufo at short, that was we got into a pretty good groove defensively, so we'll have to find that groove now that we've shuffled some pieces around now that Chufo's out right now, so. But that's the game, and that's sport, and that's just that's nothing new, and we every team every year has to move some pieces around, and so yeah, we just have to find the right mix, and maybe we have the right mix, and it's just more repetitions playing together with that mix.
Are you concerned about the errors, or is it just repetition and playing with some new guys?
Well, nobody likes errors and nobody likes losing, and so it's more that that we just couldn't overcome it, and that those ended up being what cost us the outcome of the game. And then you look at in totality, and we didn't get anything going offensively, and Brian would know when the last time we haven't scored is, but it's I don't know, a couple of years probably. 2022. So it's just a really an off night, and just a bad night for us offensively, and tip of the cap to them. They feels like everything we hit found a glove, and they made some nice plays, and their pitching staff did a good job, and got some big strikeouts when they needed it, and were able to not allow us to string quality at bats together. So it was not just the defense; it was the defense and the offense. But we've been picking each other up all season and finding ways to win high scoring games, low scoring games, and these last couple we just haven't been able to find that blend. So we'll get there.
Do you have an update on Chufo?
He's just out right now. He'll be out for a while.
It looks like, are you satisfied with the energy the team's playing with despite the 3 losses in a row?
So, the good performance creates energy, and it's easy to have that synergy when you got the dugout is feeling it and just providing it, and then the crowd and everyone kind of, when the team's playing well, it energizes everybody. Our own dugout, the crowd, everything. When we don't play well, it kind of zaps everyone, and so it's on us to create that energy. You know what I mean? And so when there's negative plays out there happening, errors and strikeouts and things like that, then yeah, it's hard to manufacture that energy. You can probably do it a little bit, but ultimately you need to perform, and that's what's ultimately going to create the best energy. And we just we didn't have that. I mean, all of our hits came between Blake Wright and Jacob Jarrell, so we just and they're spaced out 6 hitters apart, so it was just couldn't quite get things going offensively, and the way the game started was not a good start to the game, to make a couple errors there in the first inning, and then more in the third. So it felt like we kind of spotted them 3 runs right out of the chute. That's hard to create a lot of positive energy, but we still, as we have many times, playing from 3 runs down, no big deal. Done it all year. We just weren't. The difference is we didn't come back. We've always come back. We didn't come back. And you know what? When you play with fire that many times, you're going to get burned. And we've been burned this week. We just need to get back to playing good, and everything will take care of itself.
Anything else for Coach?